Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series, and we will see Game 3 here today between the Epic region and the Monster region. The Twin Cities Blue Ox won in Game 2, forcing us to go a little bit further in this tournament, just as the Soul Takers managed to do in Game 3. So we'll see who can take the early lead here through 3. It has been back and forth throughout these first 2 games, and we will be heading out to the Motor Yard, which is the home of the Twin Cities Blue Ox, for this next matchup. Let's go ahead and set the lineup, and it will not be Buzz past him on the mound for the Epics. It will instead be Danny Deals, the number 3 starter for the Arizona Epics. And man, I do not understand why they keep putting Masha Donga at shortstop with Charlie Lopez on the bench, but I don't get to make these decisions, so it will be the case for this matchup. We'll set the uniform. It will be the away uniform for the Epic region. And heading over to the other side, the Blue Ox suggested lineup. They will have a tense Blammo Tamale out there in left field today. Kesha Emmon will get the seat for Buttons Butterson, who's finally turned it around a little bit in that last game. And Ansel Carouse will be on the mound, number 3 starter for the Blue Ox. So let's get their home uniforms on, the Monster region uniforms, which I think look better than the home or the away uniforms with that white and green look. Definitely love that color combo. Go ahead and get the lineup or set, and we head out to the Motor Yard day game here. Game 3 of this series. We've seen them both split in the first 2 games. The Arizona Epics won in Game 1. Blue Ox came back in Game 2 and won that one. So let's see what happens here in Game 3. Apologies if you can hear the lawnmower out the window here. I'm hoping it's not coming through, but they're literally right outside my door. And I hope if they do stick around and you can hear it, that it's only for a short period of time here. Masha Dongo steps up to the plate, leading things off tense with a 125 average. Ansel Carouse with a 23 ERA, just absolutely lit up against the Dogs in his first start. He gets a grounder there to second base. That'll be out number 1, and Darcy Hicks will step up. He's been having a lukewarm tournament so far, batting .294 with 2 solo home runs. Tier 3 inside pitch. It's a pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And blasted into left center field, carrying all the way to the wall. Getting to that is Jackie Slam right there in the corner. And Darcy Hicks, despite being slow, cruises into second base with a 1-out double. And the Epics get things started right away. Hack Liner locked in with Tier 2 Ace Exterminator. 467 average, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Swings at the first pitch, pops foul, swung high and out of the zone there. And he'll pull one down the line past the diving third baseman into the corner. 1 run comes around easy, and heading to second base is going to be Hack Liner, staying hot as he gets a RBI double, and the Epic region take an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Sluggy Boomhauer comes up, batting .438, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He's locked in. Swings at the first pitch and pops foul. Ansel Carouse with the Tier 3 workhorse trait, so even with a rough start here, Buttons getting the overcommitment from Hack Liner, caught in a rundown between between second and third. Ansel Carouse applies the tag. We'll go 6-5-4-1 on the putout there, and a big mistake from the veteran. Standing on second base, ball hit in front of him on the ground, and he took off for third right away. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Boomhauer standing on first with 2 outs for Hanley Dexteras, who blasts on a deep center field. But getting back to that is Jackie Slam to end the inning. So 1 run comes across on 2 hits for the Arizona Epics, back-to-back doubles. And Carouse with a rough start here, but knowing his offense has his back, we'll see if the Blue Ox can get things started quickly here against Danny Deals. And that will be the case. Echoing Darcy Hicks and Jock Sports, who was locked in, swung at the first pitch he saw, and will cruise into second base. So back another double here, this time for the Blue Ox offense, and Jock Sports stays hot. Following him will be locked in Squinch Toot Whistle, batting .368, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. Tier 2 contact versus righties against Danny Deals. Danny dealt in his first start with a 2.08 ERA. He's missing the plate here. 2-1 count for Squinch. Squinch, dead center, deep, On his horse is Ray's Rufo. He's going to hit that one off the wall. And back-to-back doubles here will tie the ball game up immediately as the Blue Ox offense responds quickly to the early run from the Epic region, and the Monster region ties the ball game up. We're in the bottom of the first. We already have 2 runs come across. Mash Taters will step up as a 3-hitter, batting .333. He has been unusually quiet, falls behind 0-2. And Tier 2 K Collector activates for Danny Deals. Way inside on the curveball there. Sailing inside on the cut fastball for strike 2, or for ball 2, excuse me. A liner straight to shortstop, and Masha will catch that. Runner retreats back to second. Jackie Slam has to be in the top 5, I would imagine, for the top 10 so far. She has been nuts, going .533 with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. Tier 2 RBI hero, Tier 2 Ace Exterminator activated. 2-1 count here for her. Oh, she gets a hold of one, but well ahead of it, pulls foul. K Collector activates on the 2-2 and gets her striking out. So Danny Deals, one of the few that has managed to get Jackie Slam out, and that is a big out. Jacques Team comes up batting .375 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs neutral, but with first pitch Slayer, and good call from Danny Deals to throw out of the zone there. He falls behind 2-0 with 2 outs and a runner on second. And lined into left field and kidding down, Willie Bacon will come up throwing. Not a strong arm, but he does throw home to kind of show everybody what he's made of. And a base hit will put runners on the corners for the Monster region, as Blamo Tamale tense right now. .235 average. High pressure situation, so the mojo affects him even more. Takes a first pitch strike. Ball low. Good speed on the bases. Great arm behind the plate. And fouled off there will make it 1-2 count. K Collector will activate for Deals. And a grounder to first base. Studwick will step on the bag and end the inning. So both teams get a run in the first inning, making it a 1-1 ball game heading into the top of the second. Ansel Carouse has to feel a little bit better knowing that he got that run back and he's coming out for a fresh inning now. Muffin Studwick hasn't been playing in every game, but he's been productive when he does come in, batting .500 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs. Has Tier 3 fastball hitter. Gets an off-speed pitch there. I don't know what that one was, but it wasn't a fastball. 2-2 count here for Carouse against Studwick. And Studwick gets an off-speed pitch. He sends it at deep center field. Getting on her horse, Jackie Slam dives, but just misses it. And it's going to be a leadoff double for Muffin Studwick. He really got that one to carry. And Jackie Slam felt like she was running forever. Could not catch up to that. And eventually it lands in the deepest part of center field. And here comes Willie Bacon with Tier 3 outside pitch. He swings at an outside pitch, but pulls it to third base, and that's going to be an easy toss to first. Runner retreats back to second base there. And a ground out will put 1 out and a runner on second for Ray's Rufo. Getting a little bit warmer as he gets a base hit through the right side and into right field. Squinch Toot Whistle playing right field today will come up throwing, and runner will hold at third. So 1 out, runners on the corners for Harmony Strauss. Harmony batting .308, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, has had a solid year tournament so far. Tier 3 fastball hitter, and she takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. Low for strike 2, so 0-2 count immediately. Carouse will get the strikeout in 3 pitches, and Harmony Strauss goes down. She's really frustrated, and she'll throw the bat. 2 outs now, runners on the corners for the top of the lineup here, starting with Masha Donga, batting .118. As Tier 2 off-speed hitter, gets a fastball for strike 1. Off-speed down low and in for ball 1. And off-speed sent into left field, but off the end of the bat, and Blamo Tamale will haul that in. Inning ends, and Ansel Carouse able to get out of a bit of a jam after a leadoff double. Runners get stranded on first and third. And the Monster region looking to respond once again here, as Rhonda Horn will come up in the DH spot today. .333 average, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Has that Tier 1 whiffer trait, which activates it with 2 strikes. She'll get a pitch there as she likes and pushes a foul. Gets evening the count here. Whiffer and K Collector both activate here in this situation. And checks the swing and holds it. Full count. Ball 4 inside. Rhonda Horn does not get tempted by that pitch inside. Danny Deal's mad at himself as he could not catch the corner of the plate. And Hito Moonshada will come up batting .353, tier 2 high pitch here. 2 home runs, both solo shots. Gets a piece of that one, pulls it into the dugout. Ball low and out. Good speed at first. Both catchers are really solid here. Hito lines into center, but right at Rufo, and that's going to be out number 1. Runner stranded, stays at first base for Buttons Bunnerson. Turned things on in that last game. Got his first hit, ended up getting a home run and 3 RBIs, a 3-run shot. Almost gets hits there on the curveball. That one slid out of Danny Deal's hands. Runner takes off on the hit and run. Dexteris does not get the tag down somehow. Runner slides into second base. He throws over to first base. He still could have turned 2 in enough time to get that out at first, but instead it's going to be 2 outs and a runner on second. It was really weird. Jock Sports is locked in still after a leadoff double and scoring a run, betting $5.45 now. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. And a chance to capitalize here as Hackliner can't get to that one. Runner coming home. And this was a really weird situation where a run scores, but should not have been the case. Hanley Dexteris got the ball literally in the same path as the runner. It did not qualify as a tag and did not get the double play, which would have ended the inning. Instead, runner standing on second base, and Jock Sports comes through with a single, an RBI single for him. Gives the Blue Ox the 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. With 2 outs, here comes locked-in Squinch Toot Whistle, who swings through strike 2. K-Collector activates on a 2-2 count. And she'll line right to Muffin Studwick on the ground. Hit very hard, but good reaction from Muffin, who was holding the runner. And the Blue Ox get a run there, maybe a gift. We won't really know for sure. Go back and take a look at it if you'd like. But it seemed like Hanley Dexteris, I don't know if he made a mistake or if there was just an error on the call. But that runner ends up scoring, and that could be the difference here today. We'll see. Ansel Carouse has to hold that epic offense if he wants to get a chance for a win here, and a deep center right field, and Squinch Toot Whistle will catch that right up against the wall for out number 1. Hard hit ball there, but it gets held up. Hack Liner will come in, still locked in. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator had an RBI double in his last at bat. Pulls one foul there, falls behind 0-2. Pushes one foul that way, and we'll keep it at 0-2. And chases out of the zone. Hack Liner can't believe it, throws the bat and walks away. Strikes out swinging, and that'll be out number 2. Sluggy Boomhauer 0 for 1 today, batting .412. He had a single in his last at bat. I think it was down the third baseline. 2-1 count here with 2 outs, and Sluggy will line one just past Buttons and a left field. He made a diving effort, but Buttons couldn't get his glove on it. And another single for Sluggy Boomhauer. With 2 outs, runner on first for Hanley Dexteris, who's 0 for 1 today, batting .375, 2 RBIs, no home runs. He gets his fastball, but it's well popped up, skied at a shallow right center field, and Squinch Toot Whistle will camp under that for out number 3. So another quiet inning from the Epic offense after getting 1 in the first. Ansel Carouse getting himself back on track after an ugly first game and a rough start here for his second start. Danny Deals has given up 2 runs. Maybe should have only been 1. He gets a grounder here to third. That'll be out number 1. Here comes Jackie Slam with Tier 2 Ace Exterminator. No RBI hero activated here. She struck out in her first at-bat. Still batting .500. Danny got her chasing a pitch, and we'll see if he can do it again here. He falls behind 2-0. She chases outside, 2-1 strike or 2-0 strike there. Ball low and 3-1 count for Jackie Slam, and a liner up the middle. Base hit easy there for Ray's Rufo to scoop up and toss in. But a 1-out single for Jackie Slam. And again, apologies if you're hearing the lawnmower in the background as they're making another pass through. Jacques Softin 1 for 1 today. Tier 3 first pitch Slayer taken for a ball. And that one popped a foul. 1-1 count here for Jacques. And a grounder slow to short. Dongo to dexterous. Good throw over to first, but not in time. The slow dribbler prevents the double play. And it's going to be a fielder's choice. Runner standing on first with 2 outs for Blammo Tamale. Still tense. I think he grounded out to third in his last at-bat. Average dropping to 222 now. 1-1 count here for Deals. Grounder to third. Hackliner will toss across. Out number 3 ends the inning. So Danny Deals approaching the 60 pitch mark. Has pitched well. He's only given up 5 hits. Allowed 2 earned runs. And he is sitting there with the potential decision and the loss if his epic offense can't help him out here against Ansel Carouse. Ansel has not seen any changes to his stamina or to his attributes through about 40 pitches here. 0-2 count for Studwick with a deep fly ball to left center field for a base or a double. 2-2 count here. Muffin will get an off-speed pitch. He pulls foul, protecting the plate. And a grounder to first. Misplayed by Mashed Taters, and he is still able to get it over to Ansel Carouse for out number 1. Good coverage there from the pitcher. And I think Mash was just rushing himself a little bit, realized as he looked up, Studwick was not flying down the line, and he was able to recover and get the out. A grounder to third. Moonshot over to first. That's out number 2. Quick out there. And Ray's Rufo with 2 outs will come up with Tier 2 rally starter activated. Came up and get a single in his last at-bat. We're in a high-pressure situation here in the top of the 4th. Cruising right along here. Swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Gets a high pitch there, off speed, throwing him a bunch of nasty stuff as Ansel Carouse will give up a base hit there as Ray's Rufo, good protection with 2 strikes on him. He'll reach first base safely. Harmony Strauss comes up over 1. Jacques Softin behind the plate has a great arm. Oh my God. Harmony Strauss to deep center field. You heard it off the bat. No doubt shot from her. 2-run homer for the Epic region. And they will take the lead back now 3-2. 444 off of the brick wall in dead center field. Her 4th home run and 7th RBI. And the catcher catches the team back up now here in the top of the 4th. Ansel Carouse, who'd been cruising after that first inning, now goes 10th. Heading here for his 50th pitch, and Masha Dongo will step up tense with 2 outs. She'll bloop one over to second base, calling that and catching it as Jock Sports. Inning ends, but Harmony Strauss with a difference maker right there as she destroyed a pitch to dead center field. A fastball she turned around and just launched. What an epic shot from her, and now it's going to be very interesting as Masha Donga gets pulled for Charlie Lopez, probably 4 innings too late for that. And I think that was Rhonda Horn. Swings at the first pitch she sees, sent it into left field, a leadoff single for the Blue Ox offense. And you know they can turn things on in a moment's notice, so Danny Deals has to be careful, especially since against a guy like Moonshada. Jordan Everwalker is juiced, which is always terrifying, and he'll come in to replace Danny Deals. Probably a good time for that. Don't often see a good decision here. Runner takes off, and great throw from Harmony Strauss. Dead to rights on what I imagine was a failed hit and run attempt as Hito Moonshada swung through a pitch. Falls behind 0-2 or 1-2, and he'll ground to short. Newly brought in Charlie Lopez tosses to first for out number 2. So after a leadoff single, runner gets caught stealing second, and then a grounder immediately following. And just like that, 2 outs for Buttons Bunnerson, who lines right to Heckliner. That'll end the inning. So very, very fast. And Danny Deals off the hook now. He leaves with a chance, I believe, for a victory. I don't know if he'll get credit for the win as he only went 3 1/3. I think you need to go at least 4 in a 6-inning game, but I'm not 100%. First pitch strike for Carouse against Hicks. Hicks will take inside for ball. And he gets a hold of one, sends it to deep right center field. This one carrying up against the wall and running out of room. And that one's going to get out of here. Darcy Hicks, another solo home run. All he's done this tournament is hit those moon shots. A little reminiscent of that third baseman over there on the other side, Hito Moonshada. That was a moonshot way high and out of here. And it is now 4-2. Ansel Krause making some mistakes as he gets later in this ball game. Hack Leiner will come up to see what he is capable of. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator, locked in. First pitch strike. Falls behind 0-2. Krause tense. And striking him out again. The second strikeout against Hack Leiner. And you can see Ansel Krause feels a lot better responding to that home run, which I feel like he kind of got that one carried a bit more than I think. I don't think Darcy Hicks truly got a hold of that one, but he got it up in the air and the wind just pushed it out. 2-0 count here to Boomhauer, who's 2 for 2 today. He lost one into right center field, but not nearly as hard as that Darcy Hicks shot. That'll be called by a toot whistle for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 2, Hanley
Dexter's has been quiet today. High pressure here. Tier 3 fastball hitter. He's 0 for 2. He gets one, sends it to deep right center field. Carrying on the run is Jackie Slam. She's going to have to get up, and she does not. Reaches up for it. It bounces off the midpoint of the wall, and Haley Dexter is on his way to third, and he'll cruise in safely. A triple for Haley Dexteris with 2 outs. And now Hillsby standing on third with a max pressure situation, and Muffin Studwick coming up. Jackie Slam had been running around out there in center field, not feeling like she's at home despite this being her home park. 3-0 count immediately for Krause against Studwick. Swings it a 3-0 green light, and he pops it foul. Gets a fastball and pushes that foul, so now even with 2 outs. Or say even, I meant full count with 2 outs, and will walk on a non-competitive pitch low and outside. So Willie Bacon comes up 0 for 2, still batting .500, and again, max pressure here. Ansel Krause gassed and tense. And giving up a base hit, Button's not going after it, and a run will score here, making it 5-2 with 2 outs, and I think the Monster region kind of feels like they're throwing in a white flag right now, and you can see it on the back of the dugout there. Now they pull Krause for Thunder Chump, who comes in with Tier 2 choker in a max pressure situation. This cannot be the right move for your bullpen. And a liner straight to second base. And Thunder Chump finally able to end the bleeding in the 5th inning. But 2 more runs come across. The Epic offense turning it on late. They take a 5-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 5th now. Jock Sports will come up 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and an RBI against Dur Neverwalker, who is juiced. He'll give up a hit liner to center, but Reyes Rufo spinning around before he finds that ball, tracks it down, and catches that for out number 1. Hard hit, but right at him, and you have to be careful if you're Dur. You're still having to throw some good pitches here. 102 on the gun on that first pitch strike, first pitch ball. This one lofted into left field in foul territory, trying to get over to that one, and does not get to it in time as Willie Bacon will catch it off the bounce. This one blooped into center field, ranging back as Charlie Lopez. He'll catch that for out number 2. And your 2 leadoff locked-in hitters both go down to start the bottom of the 5th here. Mashed taters will come up. Average at 250 now. He has not mashed any taters yet. 0-2 immediately for Dur. Ball low and in. Mashed taters goes down swinging, and he'll lose mojo as the inning ends. So Dur Neverwalker comes in, just murders this lineup, and we head to the top of the 6th now. Arizona Epics come up. Harmony Strauss with that difference maker, the game-winning as a shot as of right now. Should blast one into right field. That's going to get over the head of Squinch Toot Whistle and into the corner. She gets it in quickly, however, and Harmony Strauss will come up with a single. She's really squaring up that ball right now. Charlie Lopez with his first at-bat of the tournament. Can you believe it? We're in the 2nd round, and he's finally got his first at-bat. Tier 2 Ace Exterminator not activated, and he'll loft one into right field. This one's going to get down. Squinch Toot Whistle busy over there. Runner stays at 2nd, and 2 on, nobody out for Darcy Hicks, who had a home run in his last at-bat. He's now locked in. 2 for 3 with a home run and double. Betting 350 with 3 solo home runs so far. Braun will give up another shot to right field. Can that get up just off the top of the wall, off the yellow line? And it's going to bounce off. Squinch Toot Whistle playing too close to the wall, and a huge shot from Darcy Hicks's second double of the game. It's an RBI double for him, and it's now 6-2. The Epics adding some insurance here before they reach the bottom of the inning. Braun, Thunder Chump, Tense, and Choker still activated at Tier 2. Again, a high-pressure situation. Runners on second and third. This one lofted into right center field. That's going to get down in front of Jackie Slam. 2 runners will come around to score, and it's getting out of hand at this point. It's Sluggy Boomhauer comes up to the plate after the Hackliner single. I think that was Hackliner. Sluggy locked in 1 for 3 today. Braun stuck out there, stranded on the rubber with nobody out still. Runner on first, 2-0 count for Boomhauer. Base hit up the middle keeps the inning going. Runners will stand on first and second now. Here in the top of the 6th, we've seen 4 runs come across, I believe. 3 runs, I'm sorry. Henley Dexteris comes up. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. Elaine Munstar will finally come in to relieve Braun Thunderchump. She is locked in, has yet to allow an earned run. Both runners on base are Braun's responsibility. And a little grounder on a fastball. Munchada will get the out at second base. And even with cannon arm activated, they're not able to get Dexteris down the line. It's a very slow developing play. And a runner on second gets out. Runners will move to third, and we'll have fielder's choice, first and third with 1 out. Muffin Studwick will come up. 2-0 count here for Munstar. She falls behind 3-0 now. Have to battle back now. First pitch, get me over, strike there. 3-1, runner takes off, and a walk. So Muffin Studwick reaches base again. Bases are now loaded with 1 out, and Willie Bacon comes up 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. High pressure. Lane Munstar, who came in locked in, now back to neutral. Swings through strike 1. Takes ball high. And a liner into center field. And Jackie Slam will come up with the catch right at the shoe tops, but tagging up his Hackliner, scoring on that sacrifice fly. And Jackie Slam with a really nice play to get out number 2. But because of how she caught it, she did not have a good throw in home. And Hackliner scores. That'll make it 9-2. Now with 2 outs. Runners on base are now Elaine Munstar's responsibility. And a liner up the middle. That's going to get down. Henley Dexteris comes in, and not in time, as Jackie Slam still not able to get that run or that throw in. And Harmony Strauss will come up. She led off the inning. She is now a home run and a single, and Elaine Munstar will now get pulled for Bradley Bowler. With 13.5 ERA. And one right off the end of the bat will go to Jock Sports to finally end the inning. 5 runs in the 6th. It is now 10-2 Epics over the Blue Ox. With their last chance, starting with Jackie Slam, we're going to go 4-5-6 for the Blue Ox. Monster Region looking at falling behind at home here and giving up the series lead if they cannot score 8 runs against Durr Neverwalker and the Epic Region. Durr now locked in as well as juiced, and he'll give up a base hit to right field against Jackie Slam. Jackie gets her mojo back, and Durr loses his, so he's back to neutral. Jacques Softine, 1 for 2 today. First pitch Slayer activated. See what Durr does here. Challenges him right at the bottom of the zone. It's taken for ball 1. Ball 2 on a slider. Just missing the corner again. Composed activates on a 3-0. Gets a strike in the top corner of the zone. 3-1 now. And Jacques Softine fouls one back, so now full count with nobody out. And strike 3, swinging. Jacques Softine goes down, and Durr Neverwalker gets his mojo back. 1 out, runner on first for Blamo Tamale, 0 for 2. Betting 211. Has been struggling since pretty much his first game of this tournament back at Wacker's Wheel against the Chicago Dogs. Gets behind 0-2 here. Durr doesn't get him to chase the curveball low and out. Fouls that one off, just staying alive. And a 1-2 count. We'll do it again. There's strike 3 swinging, and Blammo Tamale goes down again. 2 outs now for Rhonda Horn. Single and a walk. Betting 429. And she'll get a base hit up the middle. So 2 on now with 2 outs. And you see Rhonda Horn with a tier 1 whiffer trade has not let that affect her. She has still been able to be a very productive part of this lineup. And Hito Munshada could close the gap here with one swing of the bat. High pitch there, but it's too high for ball 1. They're looking to close the door here, but challenge from the Blue Ox offense. And a high pitch gets hit off the end of the bat and into right field. Runners will hold, and that'll be bases loaded here with 2 outs for Buttons Bunderson. He's 0 for 2 today. Holder Close will come in to replace Dern Everwalker. Tier 2 Elite Curveball, Tier 2 Pick Officer, his first appearance in this game. Let's see if we can get some info on Holder Close. 0-2 count immediately. Holder from the wide loads, 17th round pick. And pushed into right field, but foul. Out of play, 1-2 count. Down to their last strike. Can Button save this team? He'll loft one into left field. This one's going to go foul, and it's going to get down. Chasing after it, Willie Bacon can't get to it in time. And another protected swing there as he pushes a foul. Holder Close will get a grounder to short. And over to Hanley Dexter's. The short throw to second will end this game. And the Arizona Epics, what a battle here is. Their offense turned it on late. They end up winning 10-2 on 16 hits over the Blue Ox, who got 2 runs on 9 hits. And it's got to feel really frustrating for the Blue Ox, who battled a lot up until that second half of this game where the Epic offense just turned it on. And I think it was Ansel Carouse just could not sort things out for the Blue Ox, as his workhorse trait did not work in his favor today. Offensively, for the Blue Ox, Jock Sports going 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Toot Whistle, quiet day for her, going 1 for 3. She did get an RBI. Mash Taters has been struggling. He struck out and went 0 for 3. Jackie Slam, 2 for 3 day. Off-Dean went 1 for 3. That was a bit of a disappointment. Blammo has been just as bad, if not worse, than Mash Taters. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 2 for 2 day for Rhonda Horn. She reached base in all 3 of her plate appearances, scored a run, and Hito Munshada 1 for 3. Buttons goes back to his struggling ways as he goes 0 for 3 today. And yeah, you can't have those offers in this lineup, especially with this level of competition in this tournament. On the other side, the Epic region. Mashadonga 0 for 3. She gets pulled late for Charlie Lopez as a defensive sub, but he comes in and his first at bat gets a single and scores a run. Darcy Hicks, huge day for him. 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored, a home run, 2 RBIs. Hack Liner, great day for him as well, going 2 for 4, 1 run and 3 RBIs. Boom Howard 2 for 4. Dexter is 1 for 4. He scored 2 runs. Muffin Studwick 1 for 2 with 2 walks as well. And then we saw 1 for 3 for Willie Bacon with 2 RBIs. 3 for 4 for Ray's Rufo, run scored in an RBI. And even at the bottom of the order, Harmony Strauss 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2-run homer from the bottom of the order. Pitching wise, Carouse gets the loss. 4 2/3, giving up 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. He stayed out too long. Braun Thunderchump was not the right choice of bringing him in, or bringing in to replace Carouse. Excuse me. Probably should have been Bowler there in that 5th inning. Braun gets 1/3 of an out, or 1/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. Munstar comes in. She had been great up to this point, but struggled today. 2/3 of an inning, kind of hit the wall here. 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 earned run, and then Bowler gets the 1 out he is asked to get. On the other side, Danny Deals pitched pretty well. 3 innings, he gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Dern Everwalker was lights out 2/3 of an inning, or 2 2/3, excuse me. Kind of unfair when he's juiced. 3 hits allowed, 3 strikeouts, and then Holder Close gets 1 out that he needs in a bases-loaded jam to manage to get out of that inning and end the game. Looking at the top three, it's all epic all the time. Darcy Hicks, Harmony Strauss, and Hack Liner are your top three as the Arizona Epics come into the Motor Yard, get a big win here, and they take the series lead one more, and they will advance to the finals and have a chance to face off against one of these two teams. The Soul Takers, who after getting just completely demoralized in the first two games of the series, fought back and won in Centralia in the Tiger Den, winning 4-3. They're going to be sending Joffrey Rockman out to the mound to see if they can fight for Game 5. The Blazers do not want to get back to the top of the lineup, so or go back to Colonial Plaza, so they're going to fight for this win tooth and nail using lefty South Palm to go up on the mound next time out. So the Blazers trying to knock off the 3 seed, the Epics trying to hold on to a 2-1 lead against the 8 seed Twin Cities Blue Ox. So that's where we're at. We have 2 series left to finish here, and then we have that final. So let me know what you think, whether you think the Soul Takers can fight back, whether you think the Epics can hold on in their region. Who are you rooting for? Who are your favorite players? Who do you think is going to be the number 1 player by the end of this tournament? Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.